pronouns.
Yeah,
Pronouns.
Catherine. There's been a topic in which they're saying that. I love how we just all.
Yeah, you just like.
You're the
Hello.
you're the most knowledgeable about everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had someone, Erin, talk about how the subject of neopronouns are confusing. Yeah. So can you maybe just explain what neopronouns are first?
Neopronouns are basically they, them, or Ziza, or anything.
Caesar.
Yeah, it's basically you don't. There's also it is. Not it. I can't remember the exact other term, but you can be pronounced as it, because you don't. Some people don't identify as like a gender. That's for they, them, or even a person. But for most, when people get confused about they, them pronouns, I'm just going to talk about they, them pronouns for now, because I also can't explain too much of it, because I can't relate or identify as that. But from the people around me, for they, them pronouns, when you get confused about that, just think for your friend or anyone you're supporting who identify as non-binary. They just view not being one gender. They don't feel that their body is who they supposed to be. And when you misidentify that, it's like, I don't know how to explain it exactly.
The definition.
I can't see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Neopronouns.
As people at home, I'm very blind, so I cannot see.
Do you want me
Then
to read
have
it?
your eyes with
Yes,
you.
please.
Well, for those people out there who don't know, neopronouns are a category of new pronouns, aka neo, that are increasingly used in place of she, he, or they when referring to a person. For example, including X, them, their,
Say,
they,
them.
hers, hers, and I, mer, and er. I am just sounding these words out. If I'm mispronouncing them, I apologize from the deepest part of my heart.
So,
And Catherine is just whipping out the glasses.
People just leave me alone.
so as they said, like it's a replacement of he, she, or they. So generally of what describes a person and such. So I also kind of find it quite confusing. I'm not trying to invalidate anyone with their like what their pronouns are, but it is quite like confusing to grasp the concept of it.
Yeah, I think a good way to think about it is if someone near to you says, I don't feel one or another, basically girl or boy, think, okay, maybe since you care about the person, if you do, they just want to be identified as something that feels more like them. That's a good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
Identifying them as someone as they feel is their own self is a great way to start with. If you're still confused, you should talk to them about it. That's the best thing to do. Communicate with someone close to you who feels these exact feelings.
But
Yeah.
like, so wait, if I may ask, do you know someone who does use neopronouns?
Yes. I'm not going to mention them. But they basically just, when they told me how they felt, it was, I didn't know how to feel because it's not my feelings, I know. But like you said, it's confusing to just swap how, because they were first he, him. But now they go by they, them, and it was just an adjustment. But once you start like repeatedly saying it and getting used to how they feel and how they are going to be in the future, it's going to change more all the same. Like for you at home, I'm not going to mention your name, but I love you lots, okay?
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know you are.
But Catherine, as a member of the LGBT community, right?
Yeah.
Would you go fight like for the LGBT community? Because there are a lot of people who are fighting against them.
Yeah.
And do you think it's necessary?
How do you mean? Can you
Like, do you think that people say that people are part of the LGBT community aren't normal, aren't proper people, and they say that they should just go to church or go pray and everything? Would you fight against that?
What's your opinion, firstly? I'm Christian. Like, I've been trying to get closer to God, but I am a part of the LGBT community. So, to fight against someone, it's not worth it. I think this was one of the prompts that you just said. Going against the LGBT community and vice versa is not worth it. Like, if you're an ally, thank you. If you're against it, why? It's your own reasons. I would fight against, like, if it's a harming the person, like people in the LGBT community that gets harmed, like trans people especially. If you like physically abusing that, then I would definitely, like, I will be there for you. I will fight for you. Everyone out there that's a part of the LGBT community. It's not something that you're not alone. Yeah.
Sean?
I feel like
Sorry.
No, sorry.
Sean, you've been really quiet. What are your opinions on LGBT community? And would you go fight for them?
I think it's your own opinion, as Castellan says, your own opinion. For me personally, it's like with LGBTQ, in a way I support it because at the end of the day, it's your opinion where you want to join it and where you want to be a part of it. Yeah. For someone that is a part of it, I respect it because at the end of the day, no one can tell you if you can or can't belong to that. So for me, I think people that are part or join that, it's like you guys, everybody has a voice. They have a voice, so you can't not let their voice be heard.
Yes.
For me, they have a voice, and if you have to look at it from both sides of the story, because your opinions and their opinions may be different, but at the same time, your opinions and their opinions matter. So.
Oh yeah, sorry, you sort of
skipping over. Anyways, I was gonna say, like, the reason why I also brought this up and things is because I know a lot of people that like will get physically, like they'll get upset and angry about this and want to like fight and get aggressive about it, about the whole situation, about the topic, which typically for me it doesn't make sense, because why are you so focused on the next person? Should you not be focusing on yourself? Should you not be
Period.
Should you not be rather
Psycho.
focusing on your belief system and whatever you are to be a better person yourself? Because I know people that will go and will fight and will like destroy like the flags and things, and I'm like, why are you wasting your time on this? Because this doesn't make you any better of a person. So is it not better to rather than just stick to your lane, just to focus on yourself, just to, you know, move past that? Because most of the people that I know that do all of these things will like do other stuff on the sidelines which are basically against their religion or against their belief systems and such like that, yet they're fighting against this and saying it's against their belief system. So fix yourself first before you try to fix the next person. And even after you fix yourself, I don't think you need to fix the next person. Just like
you be you.
Yeah.
It's not something to fix.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
And I think that we can use this as a way to transition to our next topic. Catherine, you mentioned that a lot of trans women and men get hate.
Yeah.
Now, do you think a trans woman, aka a man who transitioned into a woman, should be allowed to use the women's bathroom?
As I said, I'm not one to talk about just generalization. My opinion on this, I think there should be a specific bathroom for this. In other countries, it's starting to become more popular, I guess. But it's just, if you don't feel neither, or if you don't feel girl or boy, or you feel more girl, there's a bathroom for all three genders. So that's, I don't know what it's called.
Unisex bathroom?
No, that's just for girl and boy. I'm saying non-binary, girl, boy.
Inclusive
bathrooms work. And for the people, what you guys' thoughts on like just trans people using the bathrooms?
You, my guy. To me, it doesn't really matter if you're gay, lesbian, non-binary, whatever your pronouns, they, them, she, her. If you want to use a bathroom, you use that bathroom. Just don't go staring at people as you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Typically for me, I feel like
Unisex toilets, that's what they're called. Sorry.
Okay. Let's just quickly run through this definition. Unisex public toilets can be used by people of any sex or gender identity. Such toilet facilities can benefit transgender populations and people outside of the gender binary.
Yeah.
So I think that having their own separate bathroom is like might be a better use. I understand that like it might be a bit of a sticky situation for the actual person because like feeling it and having to go into their own bathroom might be difficult. But the thing is that it's also on a safety precaution kind of thing because there are some sick people in this world and there could just be someone that could be pretending to be trans and pretending to get into these areas and such, which could lead to a whole new thing, you know. So there are some things that I feel like on your path, you choose like a certain way you want to be, a certain way you want to live and things. And whatever follows afterwards is going to have to be up to you. You're going to have to also understand that this is what you're going to be faced with. This is what you're going to have to take. And if that's who you want to be and who you're proud to be in things, it's something that everyone has their challenges that they have to experience. And I feel like every gender has their challenges. Like, I mean, like how we were saying, men can't really speak up often of how they feel. And women are often in the sense like they feel like they're in danger and such. And this is just kind of, in a sense, another challenge that has to be faced and has to be carried on throughout life.